Well, hello again there, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and hop on in. So right now we're in a practice session for super late models at Oxford Plain. Now you take a look at the upper right corner, and you can see this track is a freaking donut. Basically, you just never quit turning left. I mean, you might straighten the wheel out 90% for maybe a second. That's really going to be it. So, um, we're in practice right now. We need to see what we can do. I watched one of Applegren's videos and was kind of looking at the times and stuff. I feel like we're not that far off. So I'll just have to see. And I don't know if we saved changes the last time that we were just kind of tweaking around on this. But let me show you what we got working right now. And again, all these are taken from Missile Mike setups off the forums as a base, and then kind of tweak them from there. So in terms of right now, we got the left front sitting at 10 psi. All right, I think that's probably about as low as it'll go. Yeah. So that's where that's at. Front stagger 175. Almost the same on the rear. And again, we almost have a consistent radius. So I mean, we're almost going to want to match up that front stagger and that rear stagger. You can almost do that here, just because it's almost a circle. The front and the rear are really going to be turning the same amount almost the whole way around. Now, in terms of the cross weight, the car's set up actually a little bit tight, mechanically, by chassis and everything, by weight. But I think some of it's going to be in the stagger of what we're doing, and in probably more of the camber. Well, really not running a ton of camber. And right now, it looks like the track bar height on the right rear is lower. So again, right now the car looks to be set up pretty tight. But let's go in here and see what this does. Tweaking around in here, the last time we were in, I think that we ran, 15 180. So we'll see what that does. Right now, we'll double check it, but right now we don't have any grill tape on or anything. We're just running basically race kind of setup. So I'll head out here. I just want to let us by, okay?
Outside. You're clear high, clear high.
Yeah, don't hit that curb. But really, we're just kind of sighting the track in right now. And we're kind of going a little bit wide out there. And again, we're just kind of all over the road right now, just trying to get this place down.
Down low.
Thing just doesn't want to turn coming off at 2. It's definitely more apt to turn off at 3 and 4 though.
Have a slow car on the bottom.
You can step into it and get the thing loose, but man, it does feel tight right now. So just to try and remedy that, let's crank some, oh my god, there's a shit ton of brake bias in the front of it too. Let's back that way out. Yeah, the thing just doesn't want to turn. Best way I can say it anyway. Alright. It definitely feels tight, we'll say that. No NAS idiots tonight. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, like I said, I mean, the thing is definitely just tight. Yeah, the thing just does not want to turn. And honestly, for how flat this track is, I'm really surprised that we are running so little camber. It's got a little bit of banking in it, but I mean, only running 2.7 degrees. I think that we can probably kick that up a little bit. And again, I mean, the caster also, I just don't know why we just don't have very much into it. Let's go out there, run it like that, see what it feels like. We're at 496. And a lot of it is we're going to get faster the more laps we run. What's up, Chris? Oh, stay off the curb. We're going to get faster the more laps we run anyway. So we got to keep that in mind too. But the trick is you want to swing out on the straightaways, but you can't swing out that far because the straightaway actually starts to drop off.
Outside. You're clear high. Clear high.
Way up out of the groove. Again, it just feels like we don't have the rear end coming around with us. It feels like the front end's just kind of pulling it around the track. Like we're not actually, the rear end just doesn't feel like it's turning. It feels like the front end's kind of dragging the rear end around, you know? That could be a couple different things that we can play with. The one thing is, you know, obviously just looking at the track bars, the right side in theory should pretty much always be higher than the left, because that's what gives that car that loose feel. So right there, I mean, we're just way too high right there. We're just way up out of the groove. But I mean, I think we improved a little bit. 406. Again, I think we can definitely get this thing moving around. So, yeah, we'll try and do it, Steve. I mean, we'll see. It just depends on how many people actually register, whether or not it'll be an official session or not. I mean, it just seems like participation rates are really, really low for this week for whatever reason, other than the track is just bizarre, you know. Well, let's boost this up here. We'll just put a full round in it just to see. But yeah, right now we're running just soft springs all over the place. We're not bottoming out, which is good. Ride heights, I mean, we're definitely higher on the right side than we are on the left. And again, that's kind of what we want. We don't really have a lot of rake in the car at all. So another thing we could do to loosen it up is to definitely jack up this rear end here a little bit. It won't hurt anything, especially with the car being kind of tight right now. So let's go out here and see what this feels like. Just does not turn. And it might be that I'm just kind of running this more too donut-y. See, like right there, I mean, we're sliding that rear the whole way. A little bit too much brake bias out, but again, a lot of it too is it's like track bar going up should help tighten the car in and it should loosen it up off. And right now we're just kind of sliding all around, so I don't know how we got through this corner so damn quick the last time. So what we always hope for is that Viz shows up. The patron saint of bad setups. Oh man. Like I said, it feels okay. I mean, just overall, it still just feels tight. So let's do this. And again, we're just kind of throwing some things at it, and nothing has made the car feel worse just yet, so we'll just keep going. I don't want to really mess with the stagger just yet, because I feel like mechanically, just looking at this setup, it's not right yet. I mean, we should not be set up for 51.7, I don't think, especially on a track where we're literally turning all the time. You know, what's up, Agent? So here's what we'll do. Just as a whim, just to see what it'll do, let's jack up the rear a little bit. Oh man, we got this thing sitting up sky high then. If that's as high as it'll go, how much can we drop? Nope, we don't want to go that way. If we can't do that, let's drop the front. 3, 1, 2, 3. I'll apply that. And the nose weight's a little bit over 50, which I'm fine with. And the cross weight's 51.7 still. So, again, a lot of that has to do with the springs more than likely, but it's just a really soft left side and right side. I mean, the left rear spring is the softest spring on the car, which, yeah, I mean, if anything, I don't know. But let's try that, just dropping it down. Just a couple clicks in the front. Tiny ass track, hell yeah.
Go high. Slow car down low. Have a slow car on the bottom.
Yeah, honestly, it just feels like the car's just leaning like crazy. I want to watch the replay because it feels like it's just, oof. What's up, Clutch? The thing like just feels like it's leaned over like crazy. Like, you see that? I want to watch the rear chase. Like, I know the springs are soft to try and give us a mechanical grip here. I mean, we see how far up we are. I mean, that this is never sealing up at all. And that car does not look happy to me anyway. So here, let's try this. Just to try and get this thing leveled out, because I mean... Ugh. So the car just feels really wrong right now. Because, I mean, this is just compressing so much on that side. I mean, I feel like we really ought to stiffen these up just to try and level this car out, but it is. It's a total ring, and that's what I agree. We need to stiffen up this right side here a little bit. Let's try and stiffen up. Let's put... I'm going to take a big swing at it. Let's put a 400 in the right rear. We'll have to bring this back down. Nope, not like that. I'm not really focused too much on all the other ride heights and whatnot. But again, looks like that helped the crossweight just a little bit. But again, I mean, it's just so... In the crossweight, if I remember, it's right... Is it left front and right rear? I can never remember which the crossweight is. Left rear, right front. Oh, man. All right. And the thing is you got to have mechanical grip because there's not a lot around here. So I mean, running softer springs and softer tire pressures will help that. But I mean, in terms of this, I mean, it just bump stiffness would be unit compression. How stiff it is when it's compressed. Let's just try to stiffen this up just a little bit here. Just to see if we're moving in the right direction. I mean, we can always throw stagger on it to help the thing turn. But my issue is this. So the stagger will generally help in a short period of time, but in a long period of time, it generally ends up wearing the car out. You just wear your stuff out really quick. Not really the best way through 3 and 4 though. Let's try it again. Because we ended up getting through 1 and 2 actually pretty damn quick. .357. Helps, but I mean, we're still running way wide in 3 and 4. I mean, the car definitely feels better.
Go low.
Another 430. Okay. I think that's a step in the right direction anyway. But yeah, man, that thing is just a pig as far as rolling it over. So let's go back into the garage. Since that seemed to help, we'll kind of make kind of a small, like not a coarse adjustment, but more of a fine adjustment. So instead of this, I mean, this is kind of rebound, right? So this is when it's transitioning. So when it's rebounding or expanding. So when we pitch this thing to the left, it wants to pick up the left side. So what we'll do is, in terms of the rebound, let's go ahead and stiffen up the rebound on it a bunch. And having the rear stiffer, it kind of makes the car a little bit tighter on entry. Yeah, basically because it's not letting the weight transfer so quick. Same thing with the front, but if we're doing the same to both, it should kind of even itself out. It's just more of a handling thing, so long as you're doing it on both right, you know, the front and the front and the rear. So let's go back over here. See what this thing feels like now. So we got in there way low, but it's like the thing turns to the center, but once you get to the actual straightaway there, it stops wanting to turn. Like right there.
Have a slow car on the bottom.
car feels really stable, but again, it just feels like it doesn't really want to turn, which we kind of knew. I mean, if the body's not rolling, the weight's not transferring over, right? So it makes the car feel a little bit tighter. So, I mean, we knew doing that was definitely probably going to tighten the car up. We're just trying to fix that horrible body roll. You know, the more, yeah. Yeah, we did the one time, but could stiffening the right front while lowering the left help any? We can stiffen up the right front, all right, but the issue that you have is the stiffer you make a corner, the less grip you have. So we really want to try and leave the front almost as soft as possible. You know, that's definitely a good move. The one thing that we could do, and honestly, I think I'm going to go back on this, is the one thing that we could do is we could try and stiffen up this left rear as well. Just because it's like when you're getting on the gas and you figure you've got left rear and right rear. If we're standing on the gas and the left rear is squatting down more than the right rear, naturally it kind of changes the attitude of the car and it makes it want to turn right. So with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and stiffen up this right rear quite a bit. Let's change it to a 350 and see what that does. It's going to jack everything up, which is okay. Oh, put that down. Well, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. 3. Going the wrong way. So we're going to have to basically just set these ride heights looking at this now. Oh. So at a 5.8, we got a 4 here. It's still taller. Let's leave it right there. See what that looks like. Cross weight now, it's even tighter. So we'll see. One thing we can try. The best thing we can do is try. But we're gonna have to probably jump out here in a second.
Inside. Clear low, clear low.
You can almost just drift the damn thing around. I mean, really, we're still sliding. So yeah, that honestly did not feel like a good adjustment. The car feels much tighter. So let's do this. Let's go back. And again, we're just trying to do a feel. I mean, we're not doing runs here. Because, I mean, we're just trying to fix some of the things that kind of look like is wrong with this car. I'm going to set this back to a 250, though. We're going to apply that. The thing now is sitting way too damn low. 1.4. I think we're a little bit higher up there, yeah. So we'll sit that right there. Just want to bristle. Awesome, Brandon. Awesome. Awesome. Alright, so let me look over here. I want to see where we're looking like for participation and everything. See how many cars we got in here. So it looks like there's 8 registered up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and withdraw here. And you guys can't see what I'm doing here because I'm doing this all on the iRacing page. So we're going to withdraw. We're going to go ahead and register for this. And again, I don't know how quick you're going to be. Really. But okay, so coming back over here. What's 1 of 10 in my split to DQ? Yeah, of course. Blaze Carson, we lived the DQ life as well. So we got a bunch of weight on the left here, a lot of weight on the rear. I'll look through. I'm just looking through here just to see what we might be able to change a little bit. Let's do this. Let's try and just bump up the staggers just a touch. Front and rear. And we brought this back down. Dunzo. I mean, moving weight to the front is going to make the car tighter. Because we don't have the weight in the back trying to push out and turn the car. Go. Like I said, staggers are really quick fix. I mean, that's the thing that sucks. It's like it's so easy to put it in, but it's an adjustment that, like I said, it's just not. I don't feel like it's a lasting adjustment. You know, that's the best way I can put it. But let's do one other thing before we kind of jump out and then head over to the race session, just to get a sense of it here. We'll run full tape. Go ahead and apply. Alright, and our ride heights pretty much didn't change when we did the stagger adjustment there, so. But with full tape, what can we do? Of course, we got a guy in front of us, so we're not going to be able to get a great look here.
Got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
We kind of had to like help him by. If we go full out, I mean, we can send this car around if we wanted to. Just kind of think it's like, I really wish that we could get on full throttle here. You know? Yeah, I mean, Oxford's just a thing. Too much weight on the rear. What we're talking about, or what I'm thinking in the corner is, and I mean, hell, we'll let iRacing tell us. Because Lord knows, I'm not a wizard. So we go here to the chassis, ballast forward, weight forward, more understeer, which is tight. Basically, if you have more weight in the rear, like more fuel, alright, when you enter a corner and you turn, that weight wants to go straight, which wants to pull the rear end of the car around. So the more weight you have forward that's on the front axle, there's just not, you know, in terms of the axis of turning the car and everything, the closer it is to that point where you're turning, kind of the less leverage it has on the car, if that makes sense. Yeah, nose weight makes the car tight, so yeah, let's try this one more time here. And again, I mean, overall, we're going to kind of get what we get here. Oxford's kind of a tricky track to begin with in terms of just setup and honestly racing. It's really hard to pass here, I feel like, unless people make mistakes. So 189. And we're just kind of sliding this thing all the way around here. I just want to see if we can do it. The answer is no. Too much speed. Less fuel, more turn. I don't think that's true.
Fine.
Look at that. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go and quit here. Alright, and then we're going to join practice up over here. I know you guys can't see it, but it should happen pretty quick. Less fuel will loosen the car up. That just doesn't make any sense because you're putting more weight in the rear of the car. I mean, it sets it down and it jacks the car up when the fuel burns off, but it's the weight more than anything, I believe. It's just what I've been told. Again, this track is just like I feel like if they had a really good setup for it or something like that and it fixed, it could be fun. And honestly, this is the first super late model race that I ever ran was at Oxford. So, and I did it because there were only 10 people registered and I needed safety ratings. So it was 80 laps or 70 laps, whatever they used to do. So I just putted around for 70 laps, and I think I ended up finishing 5th out of 10, just with other people junking it. Cooper Hightower, so he's definitely taking this high line. Well, I guess not. He's just kind of driving around. 14,961. Damn. We didn't check the weather in the other one too. So the track's at 88. Let's go ahead and hop in and see what the car feels like. We do still have full tape on the front, so let's see what it feels like here. You got me as far as running a 9, man. Oof. I didn't know you could do that. We'll try it. Yeah. See out the front window better than I can, yeah. I mean, really, hardly ever around here, you're just turning the whole damn time. That's what's ridiculous, but let's go to the garage. It's a good point, Steve. Good point. So here, we'll lower this down. We'll put 2 gallons in it. So it's going to jack the car up in the rear. The front will stay about the same. It's going to lift up just a little bit. But all things the same. We'll leave it that way, see what it does. See how much more turn it's got versus push. It's going to be quicker because we have less weight in it, provided the thing doesn't handle like junk. Yeah, it turns. Yeah, it turns. Don't have that curb. All right. So maybe we'll drop all the fuel out of it and everything, you know, for qualifying, but can't do it in the race. So let's go back to the garage, go to the chassis, put some more fuel back in the back here. I'm only going to put 6 in it though. All right, we'll leave all that stuff alone. So in terms of what we can do, yeah, exactly. So in terms of what we can do to try and free this thing up, I mean, in terms of the turn in and whatnot, I know when we tweaked the left a little bit, one of the other tracks we were at, it definitely helped a lot with the turn in, and since we're kind of turning all the way around here, maybe that'll help out a little bit. And we're only making short runs here, mainly just because I feel like we know whatever we do, the car's going to be ill handling regardless. realized we still got full tape on it. So that's not what we want. Whoa, easy steering wheel. Easy steering wheel. So the rough does have ABS. If you go through the window, you can see it. Or at least the one that we ran. There's a bunch of different versions of the rough as well, so who knows which one you're driving. But anyway, let's go back here. Go to the chassis. Go ahead and pull this back down to, nope, not 25, 50% tape. Hit apply. Be fine. And I think we got 17 registered. Not bad, all things considered. So we'll see. I mean, it's going to be probably a dogfight. It could turn out to be a lot of fun, but for the most part, this track, I just do not like this track. Yeah, I mean, we want the ballast all the way at 0. I mean, that's no doubt. So anyway, let's hop over here. We're going to go over to the race session and see what we got. But in the meantime, while we wait for this to load, we head for the mountains. And I hope you guys are having a good Saturday. See, we actually had a band playing in our store yesterday. So God, I was there till like midnight, just getting everything straightened up. Oh man, it was a long day yesterday. Oh my goodness, look at this weather here, and it is 80 degrees, late afternoon, overcast. So this track's actually probably gonna be pretty damn good. But let's get out here real quick.
Track I hate the most in iRacing.
It helps when we don't clip the curb, but yeah. What if I told you the car actually feels pretty good? I mean, we're not super fast, but it feels pretty good. Go ahead and call it at that. I'm fine with that. $30 miles an hour down pit road. I don't even know why they call it pit road. It's like pit place. I mean, like, what is this? There's no wall, there's no nothing. It's just like, here's the darker area where people stop their cars and look at them. That's fine. So we'll probably be midway up this chart, and I'm fine with that. You know, we've got practice here. It looks like we got 2 more minutes. I don't want to get too carried away, but I mean, what we can do is we can go ahead and throw full tape on it and pull the gas out and see what she'll do.
Sorry.
So we know kind of what it's going to feel like.
Got one outside. All clear, all clear. Got a car stopped up high. Go low.
966 was still our quickest, man. I don't know how we got through the 3 and 4 so good that one time. Well, we may have to go back and look.
Go on.
I think it might be that we kind of diamonded the corner just a little bit. I have to see. But we'll go back and we'll take a look at it. But really, if we put down a 966 in qualifying, so be it, you know? But nope, that's not what I want. Let's go back to, yeah, lap 2. I want to see how we let into this lap here. Right onto that patch. Really had to kind of catch the car right there. Got off early and let the thing really kind of sail in. And then clip that corner coming out. Okay. Yeah, that curve is killing us, Jerry. I have no doubt. No doubt. Yeah, I agree. We're getting a little bit too excited on the gas coming out of 1 and 2, Brandon. No doubt. I'm 100% with you there.
Alright, that's
So let's take a look at the results. Practice. Looks like everybody put times down. We're in the middle of the pack. Not bad. And of course we're the 2 car. Come on, man. Damn. Alright, let's see who's in here. So Cooper Hightower, Jason Benoit. Yeah, it is Benoit. Sean Jolly, Brian Brosen, Paul Merrill, Tyler Williamson, Josh Woodham, Allison, and then yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be the 2 car, so we better do good here. We better do good. And I think the brake bias is where we wanted it to be, yeah. Oh man, 6s? I don't know if we're gonna do that. Definitely not, I'll tell you that much.
alright, man. Here comes your first time left. One more lap.
We got in way too hot right there, but an 8. Yeah, right there we're really dying to pick up the throttle, it's just not helping anything.
Nice laps.
Yeah, 807, yeah, we got nothing for that. Anyway, I'm fine with an 8. I am cool
There's
with
the
that.
flag. It's over.
We were close to a 7. Like I said, I'm cool with that. I'm totally fine with it. And the one kind of benefit that we do get is honestly the weird sunlight effect of iRacing late afternoon, quote unquote, is so weird. Everything looks so washed out. Like it's like a scene from like watch this. Yeah. Now we're on pit road. Okay. It's just everything looks so washed out when we're in like late sunrise, you know, like late sunlight, late afternoon. Yeah, screwed out advancing from the LCQ. That sucks. Alright. So let's go back to the garage. We gotta put stuff back in it. So we gotta put the fuel back in. And what we'll do is we'll put 5 in it and see what the fuel looks like at the end. C-Class Street Stocks, yeah. We hit no curls. Damn right, Jerry. I hate it when you hit the curls. Hit apply. Be done, and we just gotta wait here. So we only got like 5 seconds. Hey man, those street stocks are tough. I swear, it's such a luck box. You know, I was watching one of Visuals today. You know, where he's running dirt street stocks, and it's just unbelievable, man. Just the stuff that people do, it's just crazy. All right, so we're probably 6th or 4th here. Yeah, looks like we're gonna be on the outside. Perfect. So who's going to be starting pulling ours? Jason, then us, and then Sean, then Mike, and then Paul. Yeah. And we've got 17. So if we go to the info here, got 7 and 7 that are going to come out of the features. All right. So if that's the case, we've got 14 going in. So there's 3 cars We'll see if they advance everybody from the consolation race. I'm not sure if they will. I can't remember if they do any by different guys. Wow. Well, you guys can watch Drunk Mercenary's video. Um, he um, he posted one up with the trucks, which was actually really good. Oh, excuse me, really good racing. And I know Eli was in that one too, Eli Hinton. So let's go ahead and pull this out to, God bless America, these camera angles. Let's just put it on TV3 here. I don't think that we have a sexy camera package for this. We do! So Oxford TV cam here. Let's see what that looks like. But Burleson putting on a 6.2. Damn. That's fast. Alright, well Brian's on the pole. I like that Kodiak car right there, that's cool. Yeah, for participation.
Green, green, green.
Gets it rolling. Burleson to the inside early, and these guys are way up the groove here. This is actually a pretty good camera pack. Ford got that anti-alias thing though. And Tyler in the 13 trying to look inside the 4 here, and this is a lot of what we're gonna see. It's just,
I need some setup help, bud.
I think the 16's in here. Alador. He might have somebody with him. I don't know. That was weird. But anyway, so the 13, the 4, the 1, and the 7 look like they're all just kind of checked out here unless somebody makes a mistake. We got 5th and 6th. Yeah, 5th and 6th right here, and then the final transfer spot right here. And that's what we're going to focus on. Yeah, I mean, the thing is it's like the track starts to kind of camber away from you. The banking falls off right out there, so it's just, yeah, look at that 14 all jacked up on the one side.
Yeah, I can hear you. Actually, let's continue this on the Discord call.
That's a good idea. I would think so, but normally here's what you would see. Okay, so it does show a plus over here. Yeah, because I was looking in here and it didn't show a plus, so yeah. I did see a second name with a 16. I just was like, what the hell? Can he do anything with him? Can he get around him? He's got a big run on the outside. He's got, what, 1 lap to do it here? Yeah, 1 lap to do it. Going way high. It's not going to work all the way out there, no. So it looks like Josh will be going to the LCQ. Now it's our turn. One last time here. So let's check the grid. Or check the setup here. 4-week grid. So 50%. We got enough gas in here to make it. We got 5 gallons. Really, with how much we're just kind of feathering it around here, that's probably all we're going to need. But
road now. Pit road is closed.
We'll see. But we definitely need to get to the inside as soon as possible.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye.
So 3's going to be hanging way back, it looks like here. Again, I'm not trying to like Jones him up here. I'm just like thinking that we should probably be close to the base car when we go, but that's fine.
Get ready. Alright, don't pass the one car. The base car is in. Green, green, green. The road is now open. Let's go.
Now we're gonna catch that curve just a little bit right there. She's definitely loose on throttle. We got that going for us. So he's just not rolling loose.
Checker flag this time by. There you go, man. Good job, driver.
It's alright. We got third. Honestly, starting on the outside there, it's kind of hard to do anything there, so.
Good luck, all.
Let's check one thing real quick.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
The chassis is not going to tell us how much fuel
And
we have
Matt,
left.
it's good seeing you after a while. Remember Bill?
I don't want to run out of gas. I want to put an extra gallon of gas in here.
I'm terrible with the Martinsville was a mess.
So we'll be out here.
I was that guy
40
that kept
laps.
pounding your tail,
Looks
but
like they're not gonna do a
all of us
consi,
would
so-
dive in but never actually get off the corner good enough.
I have it just a plain old start, but we could.
Hey, what's up, dude? I have no clue how I got up there. I usually suck at this track.
Yeah, this track perplexes me as well.
Who knows? Maybe since it's a bit loose, we can run the high line. Who knows?
I
doubt it, though.
down.
I can't ever seem to find a decent line to run at this track.
So we're gonna put just a touch more brake bias into it because I feel like that thing's probably plenty free on entry right now.
Shut up.
I mean, everybody's in here, so.
I could win this race, then I know how I did it.
Alright, man. Pace cars in. Green, green, green. Got one inside. Stay high. Still there. Hold your line. Stay high. All clear, all clear. Got one inside. Stay high. Stay high.
I try this early and see if there's anything we can
Clear
do with
low,
it.
clear low.
for you, Brandon. Relative. Oh, we got guys up the track here. Trying to see if there's any way we can get a run to get under the 10. So right now we're just running that line here.
Outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Stay low.
Okay.
You're clear high, clear high.
Take a 4X on that, which sucks. But that's okay. So we can definitely turn under people much, much better off in 3 and 4. But not when people break early like that.
Got one outside. Stay low. All clear, all clear. Outside. You're clear high, clear high. You got one outside. Still there? Hold your line. Still there. You're clear high, clear high.
Alright, so we got past him. Question is, can we catch these guys in front of us here? I don't know. We're only about halfway through right now. I feel like we're catching Tyler just a little bit. Nope, too much curb. So we've pulled a little bit off of Matt. So I checked the relative and hit the damn curb.
Outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. You're clear high, clear high. Got one outside. Stay low. You're clear high, clear high.
Just a little rub. That should put us up to 5th. So we got 12 to go here.
Got one outside. Good job, man. You're up to 5th. Still there. You're clear high, clear high.
Yeah, that wasn't good. Trying to get a little bit too excited there. Question is, can we track down Jason? I mean, 2 seconds is a lot around here.
Then they go with the line. Go slow down low. Go high. Alright, man.
Oh, gosh, and with freaking 9 to go.
David,
Unbelievable.
want to block to the apron some more, bud? Bottom,
I'll
some more,
block
bud?
to the apron some more. But the good news,
I wasn't trying to block you, buddy.
we're in 5th.
Not 12-7.
Let the 9 car by.
So the good news is we're in 5th.
Pit road is now open.
I know. And we have a caution.
Sorry about that. I was trying to leave room for you there, too.
I mean, really, the track is just so small, you cannot pit here and get anything done, really. You might could take 2, but I mean, it's so hard to pass, you know?
Car 9. Got the lucky dog. Let it by on the outside.
Yeah, you get you some, Jet. Some Joe Matthew-Opowitz. Anyway. So Sean's dropped back to 8th, and I want to talk about that just a little bit. So Sean really held us up for a little bit. I mean, we put the bumper to him a couple times, just a little tap. I mean, we're trying to dump him. I mean, we're just trying to let him know, hey, we're here, and you know, you either need to let us go because we're quicker, or you know, we will make a hole. And ultimately, we ended up getting underneath him, and didn't even come to that. But I think we are quicker than the 4 car. It's just a matter of what's going to happen on this restart, because we could get destroyed on this restart. But it's going to be a quick little shootout. But you know people are going to be aggressive, so
Pit road is closed.
the important thing, and it's crazy that you have to think like this in iRacing, but the important thing is that we just keep the car pointed straight. But this should be a very interesting restart. Now the other thing too we'll have to be careful with is we've got old tires here now.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, line up on the inside row. 5 laps to go.
Alright.
Get ready. Alright, man. 8 cars in. Green flag, green flag. Outside. All clear, all clear.
There it is.
7, you would have got reported to put me in.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Wow, the four ends up grabbing second.
Bud.
Oh, whatever, we're gonna come home 4th.
Let the 8 car by. Exit road is now open.
I'm trying to let the stinking pace car by here.
He gave me no option, came right down on me. I it's either go over the curb and spin out or whatever.
Time by.
Don't worry, that's exactly what he did to me in the start. He pushed me into the curb.
Car 11. Got the lucky dogs. Let him by.
He's just mad because
Outside.
I got
Just
fast
mad.
toward the end.
Was sketchy as hell. Fourth with the 4X around a freaking bullring. Yeah, we'll take it.
And maybe not win.
But really not much. I mean, we made good progress, to be honest. Yeah, I was right behind there. I was right behind you there, Jason. There's not really a lot you can do there.
Alright, man. It's white flag this time by.
I mean, I kind of saw it coming. But moving the race, Jason Laney up there, he jumped from like 5th to 2nd.
Yeah, good race, guys. Good win, Cooper.
Cooper.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll take it. Hell yeah. I mean, 4th place. Hell yeah. Take
I
a top
feel
5
like
all
this
day.
drive.
Line up on the inside.
Yeah,
road.
we'll line up right behind this guy on the next lap that we don't race.
I don't know about any other car, but I'm kind of liking it a little bit more now.
Glory.
Driver.
I have no idea. This is like the least track I'd ever pick to win. Coming into it,
So here's what you do. Ready?
Lap down, to be honest.
The race is over.
I saw that.
That's what you got to do, man.
Terrific.
All right, so let's find us.
Whoever that was just went to the moon.
See, the trick is you got to get the engine to blow too, so you look like you're in like the Joey Chitwood Thrill Spectacular or something.
That was amazing.
I remember the first time I was in practice here, and I saw somebody do that, and I was like, "What the hell?"
I've seen some crazy stuff here.
Joey Chitwood. Yeah, exactly.
I just made the race right there.
Man, you only don't want to see that happen, like during the race. Bring it into the slow motion. Here we go. Look at that. That is hurting. And we hit the invisible wall. But that's fine. So let's go back, and really there wasn't a lot to really see. I mean, just the original start here. So, and then the one wreck at the end. Other than that, we just kind of picked our way through. So, I mean, we'll start right here. It was us in the 10. So we're just kind of waiting, trying to kind of see if we could get a run on him. Yeah, Dukes of Hazzard. We were running behind the 10 here. Just trying to see what we could do. The 6 was all the way out front, man. He just felt like a rock. Where did he end up finishing? He ended up getting 8th. I mean, not bad considering where he started. He fell all the way back to. But right there, what happened with the 10? Did we get into him? I do want to see that because he looked like we did, but I mean, just the reaction of his car looked like we did. But I don't think that we did. Because we didn't even get a 0x, but I do want to see the chase here. Well, not that. I want to see the nose. Yeah, we might could have got into him. Again, honestly, that's a perfect bump and run right there. Not that we're that good or anything like that. Oh my god. And it would be my wife. My Goofy movie. Yeah, there you go. Oh man. All right, so we started closing in on these guys, and the 6 is the one that we really kind of got stuck behind. And we'll do the nose cam here. And for whatever reason, the nose cam is super high up on this car. So let's drop it down. So we're like on the actual nose here. But we worked on this 6 for a number of laps, just could not get past him. But we're trying to kind of go high and just kind of scoot down to that curb just to try and get as much run to try and get under him, getting into a corner as possible. And we just tried and tried and tried, and we just couldn't do it. And the 13 started pulling away. He kind of brake checked us right there. I mean, he probably didn't mean to, but at this point, I mean, the 13 is starting to draw away, you know, and maybe it's in a lap or two, he really starts to pull away from him. And we had the 5 right on us. I mean, we had to go. I mean, we're just looking. Just looking. There were a bunch of times I thought we were going to get the run right here on the straightaway, but we didn't that time. We kind of backed it up. We were able to suck up to him right here. Get into this lap car. And I don't think it was here that we got into him. I think it was after we got past this lap car. Right there, he kind of cut us off. So we gave him a little love. Let him know, hey, I don't appreciate that. Wally Dombeck says, I don't appreciate that. Yeah, that's my best goofy, you know, impression I can do. But he got loose up off that corner. We really didn't even get into him right there. He did that kind of all on his own. I mean, you can see the 5 was with us the whole time here. But once we got past him, we were able to finally start pulling away from this 5. And we were able to really start narrowing down on this 13 here. You can see him just kind of going in. So 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4. Get underneath him. And he really let us go more than anything. But we started catching him. We're running 3. And again, you can just see what kind of times we're doing here. It's just not consistent. You know, we're just not consistent enough around here. But yeah, so let's go back to this restart. And really, we almost rear-ended the 3 car right here. I thought they were going. 13 tries to get under us, can't. Right here, I mean, the 3 gives him room, and right there, the 7 gets up the track. I mean, he gives him the groove. If you take a look right here, I mean, look how far up the track he is. I mean, watch it from the 3's angle. I mean, this is last lap. You know, we're coming to the last, not the last lap, but the last laps. I mean, the 3's on the curve. I mean, he probably could have given him a little bit of room, but where did the 7 end up finishing? P11. You mad, bro? But, yeah. Overall, I'll take it. No doubt. No doubt will I take it. One more time. You take a look at how high we are when we're like in the middle of that peak right there. I'm gonna call that the peak right there. Man, you take a look at where we're at. Let's go to the grandstand here. About level with the grandstands. Yeah. I mean, we're higher than the light pole. So for what that's worth. But let me go ahead and pull up the finishing results here. Let's see what we did. By the way, it's hot as hell here in North Carolina. I even turned the AC on. It's like 82 degrees today. So I'm starting to sweat. But yeah, plus 20 in iRating, we'll take it. Minus 0.06 in safety rating. Again, what can you do? But yeah, I mean, strength of field was the 1742. So I mean, we kind of saw that coming. But again, these single split races are kind of tough just because, yeah, good freeze frame for the cover shot. Yeah, it's kind of tough just because you have people like Cooper. I mean, he's got a 3600 iRating. We're at 3000. Jason's at 3000. And then you get to people like, who is the 16 car or 17 car? I can't remember. 16. He's got a 1000 iRating. You know, so it when the strength of the field is that spread out, I mean, it's so risky to run races like this. You know, because if you don't come in where you're supposed to come in, you know, it can bite you bad. So it is what it is, though. And we did okay. We survived. So thank you guys again one last time for being on the stream. Oh, God. Sorry, Jeff. 10 inches of snow. Ugh. No, thank you. So anyway, thank you guys again for watching this stream. Ton of fun to have you guys always. I'm glad we could get a decent finish. But again, like, subscribe, get notifications when we go live, and you can be a part of the fun every time. So thank you guys one last time. I don't know why we're being shown a pile of garbage over here on the backside of Oxford Plains, but that's okay. So thank you guys again, and until the next time, take care.